For KHEA Radio. I'm joined by a guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself, and we're going to find out about an event that's taking place this Sunday that you need to be at. Hey, how you doing?
Hi guys, I'm Mona Bailey.
Mona, how you doing today? What you been up to?
Um, I'm great. I just got done building gingerbread houses that did not go amazingly, but we're good.
So whenever you build a gingerbread house, are you the kind of person who, wants it to match, or is it more like a lot of color, or what's your style?
Everything has to match, and like I stop talking, I get real focused. I draw every tiny little detail and words. I mean, nothing works out at all, but we get
And how does it turn out?
back all the
Bad.
time.
Oh man.
It's either we need extra icing, or they put them in the freezer to hold, or everything just falls apart. It does not work.
Are you a perfectionist, would you say?
No,
No.
but I do my house steady. The colors match me.
As long as the colors match, you okay.
Well, okay, with matching, I am. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
yeah.
train, my gi matches my rash guard. So if I'm wearing like a white gi with red accents, I'm wearing a red sleeve rash guard under, or black with rose gold, I'm wearing pink under.
Yeah.
And if people don't do that, I get so mad. Or okay, like two-tone gis too. Annoy me. I'm very like those are my pet peeves. If you don't match your gi and your no gi set, it's a problem.
That is a problem. So looking behind you, there's a lot of medals and some championships behind you. Where are you at right now?
I'm at home.
You're at home, and so is that like the training room at the house?
Yeah, so the mats behind me, the belts are on the wall, medals. We have belts over here, pictures over here, and then there's swords on the back walls behind me.
Is that an air bike back
So
there?
yeah, it is. It's my mom's because so she likes to ride the bike, and then COVID came, so our gym closed, and she started riding the bike, and then they have weights downstairs in the garage.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's talk about the event a little bit. There's something coming up. I believe it's on Sunday. What do we have going on?
Yeah, so we have girls and geese coming to my gym, Carlson Gracie Houston in Conroe. Myself and Laura Murphy are the guest instructors. Girls and Geese is really good at like bringing women jujitsu together. Houston already has a women's open mat that comes every month to other gyms and brings them together. But now Girls and Geese is like the bigger version of it, and they're bringing all the ladies together, just spreading female jujitsu and support through the community.
So you get around the country, around America, competing, and I see you helping just in any way you can, whether that's refereeing or just winning golds. Right? Is that normal for people to, I guess, to cross train and just for women's events to regularly come to Houston or like other places, I suppose?
So I think it was very good that the women started the Houston Open mat because not a lot of gyms have a lot of females. I'm the highest ranking lady at my gym, and as I was coming up through blue and green, I was really the only girl most of the time. Don't get me wrong, training with guys is great, but you also like to have females. Houston is very good on cross training. Like Professor Brian Marvin holds a weekly open mat on Sundays, and everybody, the competitors all around Houston go and train. There's no egos, there's no animosity, no drama. Everybody just goes to train. And you get everybody from other gyms. Like you said, we travel so much and we see that other states aren't necessarily like that. They don't cross train, they kind of just stay to their own. But as coming, like I said, coming up with the ranks as a female, I never got all the females I needed to train. So Houston's very good in that, and girls and Houston go everywhere and they get everybody together. But Houston's always been especially good with letting people cross train and no drama, no egos. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just a good jiu-jitsu community.
All right. So does somebody have to be like? Do they need to be a lot of experience, or is this something that a beginner can come out for the first time and check it out?
No, I've been to plenty of girls and geese, and they'll ask you like, "Who's this first day?" And you get like five hands. That's their first time putting the gi on, first time stepping on the mat. They got dragged in by one of their friends to try it. And what better to try it when you're surrounded by a room of females? You're not intimidated by the guys and the higher ranks. Everybody's just there to help. And you'll get babies, 5-year-olds, but you also get ladies in their 40s and everything, just there to learn and grow.
Is martial arts important? Specifically jujitsu for ladies, or should everybody have some kind of experience, on the mat, and why?
I think it is important. Women need to know how to defend themselves. If it's not jujitsu they want to do, learn self defense, go striking, MMA, or boxing, kickboxing, all that. Just learn some kind of self defense. Jiu-jitsu is a very good one.
Yes. And so this event is on Sunday, and you can go to girlsandgeese.com, and I believe you can go to your Instagram, and it's in the bio, right?
Yes, if you go to my Botchan Mama Instagram, the link is in my bio, so you can register and sign up. It is, there's only a few more spots left, so hurry and get it if you're not registered already.
You need to do it today, like right now.
Yeah, like right now.
And then it's like a $15 minimum donation. You can donate more if you would like. It's a toy drive as well. Christmas is right around the corner, so you can bring a gift, as well. Are you ready for Christmas? Are you and your family ready? What do y'all normally do?
So my family, not good planners at all. Very last minute, very Christmas shopping right now. Um, what's it called? We have our Carlson Gracie team banquet this Saturday. Um, but so there's only four kids that live at home now. So we went shopping last night. We came home, wrapped the presents, got very much distracted, took a break. My mother is obsessed with her tree. It is a 15-foot tree, and it's covered with
Wow,
ornaments and pretty lights, and the lights around the banister and everything. Yeah.
that's a
Oh,
massive
and okay,
tree.
so now they have seven grandkids, seven nieces and nephews. So now we have the big inflatables outside, and the kids they love Christmas.
Okay, a 15-foot tree. That is a huge tree. That's a lot of ornaments. Okay, I have to ask about the tree. Like whenever it comes to like decorating, does the colors have to match? Like the gi or the.
Yeah, yes,
It
it
does.
does. Right now we have gold lights with red ornaments, gold ornaments, and then red ribbons coming down. Yeah, everything has to match.
Yeah. Okay. What is it that you're wanting for Christmas? Is there anything that you want specifically?
Okay, so there's 10 siblings, and as we've gotten older, we've switched it to Secret Santa this year. We've done Secret Santa for a few years, and I have absolutely no idea what I want. And right now, I'm the most annoying person to shop for because I don't know what I want. It's just kind of like
Yeah.
all there.
Yeah. I got you. Okay. Um, Sometimes whenever it's like, well, I have everything that I need, and then it's not the easiest thing to ask for something. And then it's always like, for me, it's like, well, I could use a new computer, but I'm not asking for that for Christmas, right? Yeah.
So we dabbled in ideas, and I think I just kind of threw enough. And my sister Gianna's like on me. She's like, you need to send your Secret Santa stuff. I'm like, no. And like
Yes.
we drove home from Albuquerque, it's a 12-hour car ride. She's like, you need to look. I'm like, okay. We got home and I looked at nothing. It's just, and the thing is, if I want something, I'll look at it and I'm like, okay, yeah, and then I will 100% talk myself out
Right. Yeah. All right. I got you. I got you. Okay. So going back to the event, Girls and Geese is taking place Sunday. It's 12 to 3, girlsandgeese.com. You and Lauren Murphy are the guest instructors. Have you had the opportunity to, I guess, instruct alongside Lauren Murphy before? And what is that like?
of it. Lauren and I have never taught before, but Lauren and I have trained before. Her and Jill were amazing people. Um, she's awesome to watch. And, I think her and I teaching together will be very good because we have totally different styles that we'll throw them together and they'll go hand in hand with each other. I think it'll be very good.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with Lauren Murphy, she's Lucky Lauren Murphy, and she competes in the UFC, at the highest level. So that's pretty cool to be able to have that opportunity to go and train underneath her, and also for you to instruct as well. So that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, they're super nice. Lauren actually covered one of my women's classes for me while I was out of town. My girls loved it. They're amazing people.
Yes. So what does next year look like for you? What kind of goals do you have, and what is 2022 going to look like?
Just a little more traveling and a lot more competing. I actually competed a lot this past year. And now I will be a purple adult, so I'll be able to do a little more. IBJJF scene wise, I'm still big on super fights and tournaments that come up for. I think I'm competing the first weekend of January in California. It's a little up in the air, but I'm Austin Open January 30th, and then traveling everywhere else in between. I signed up for Pans in April, and I am out of town every single weekend until then.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
Yeah, and y'all travel a lot. I mean, what's the longest span that you usually stay at home? And if y'all are home too long, do you kind of get the itch to get back out on the road and compete, or just work or do something?
So I am an out of town homebody. Like if we go somewhere, I will go to the hotel and I will stay in the hotel. They'll go shop, I'll stay in the hotel. Oh, I also like sleep. November we were home for I want to say a total of 4 days. Um, Out of the whole month, we kind of did a lot of back and forth to Vegas there. My parents went on vacation, but yeah, my dad always says it because we're home. We've been home since Monday, and we'll be home all the way. Well, I guess not that much actually. We'll be home until New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Um, my dad does not like being home. He's ready to go and just always. I like to settle for a second. But at the same time, if I settle, I won't get back to
Yeah.
traveling. So it's always good to like go get a few days back at home, and I'm back in different places every weekend. It's super fun.
Yes. So, how old are you now?
17.
You're 17 years old. I was talking to my friend and one of my coworkers, and he was at a scout bar for one of the Third Coast grappling events that you were there, and I think that you were a blue belt at the time. And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're going to be interviewing Mona," and it's just interesting to see how fast. I mean, you've always been you're good. You're good at jujitsu, right? But just to see like how it has it been a whirlwind the past couple years. I mean, always on the road, always competing, always working at getting better.
Yeah, no, so Scouts Bar, I competed in that blue belt division as a green belt. Um, and I actually did that without my parents. So that one was fun. That was a lot of work actually without my parents.
Yeah.
They were in Hawaii that weekend and they were just watching. They kind of stopped everything they were doing and just watched. Anyway, I did that by myself and I competed later that next year in January. I competed as a blue belt. I think I've only done two events at Scouts Bar, but I've competed for Third Coast, I want to say five times actually. None of that. Competing has always been my thing. Within the last few years, I always competed three times a month, and always competing kind of always keeps me ready. Everybody's like, say, they like, stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But I like competing I like training with a purpose. Like, there's something. I don't care if it's 2 months away. I just know that I have something. And I want to say my game has changed over the years, especially with COVID and everything.
Hmm.
Coming out of quarantine, I came out working five different things. So my game has always changed week by week or month by month. And I think it's always helped me to grow my jiu-jitsu and all around change my game.
How would you describe your jujitsu game right now?
Right now, um, I'm working one sweep and it's one sweep that I want the whole time. I'm passing a lot and I'm using a lot of pressure, top pressure. I'm a top player right
Yeah.
now. My guard is my absolute favorite thing, but tops passing's so fun if you know how to do it. Okay, I didn't like passing at one point because I didn't know how to do it. And like I don't like mount, and one of the professors like you don't like mount because you don't know how to hold mount, and I'm like, okay, you're right, you're wrong. Um, but the game has definitely done a full 360 within the year.
Okay. Cool. And so, like going into next year, I guess you just take it a piece at a time. Is that the secret? I guess, and then like mastering it, someone, and then just moving on to something else.
Yeah, so like my professor and I, we worked 411 at one point for so long, and that was the only thing we wanted. And then everybody kind of just like switched it up. I've stopped that, and then still because I did a lot of no gi this year, then gi, even though I freaking love my gi, I love my gis because they're pretty. Okay, but the game switches every week, and it gives me something else, and always keeps me on my toes and figuring out how they react to this, and if this doesn't work, we go to this, and we switch back. And I always have my basics, my normal jiu-jitsu that I always go back to. I have my regular passes that I like and my regular guard that I like and everything. But sometimes I go off of it and I find new interesting games, I guess.
How much time goes into training? I know I'd reached out to you, in the past, and I was like, hey, what about this time? This time you're like, well, I'm training for the first time, and then I'm going to be training again, later that day, and then later that day again. How much do you have to train to compete at this level?
Like you said, I train all the time. Um, and I teach. So I spend a lot of time at the gym, but training is the thing. I prefer morning training just because I'm not teaching and I don't have to like get through the hours before it's my turn. But I train, so I work out with Alyssa at Grindhouse Mondays and Wednesdays. I train at Team Took Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm at mine every night teaching. I'm at women's class Monday night. Kids are Tuesdays through Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. But I'm never home on Fridays because I'm always traveling. If we're home, it's kind of just where do you want to train that day kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
If we're traveling and we drive through a town that has a gym, we'll stop in and see if they'll let us train and everything. But I train a lot.
Yeah.
um,
It's a
but
lot. It doesn't
honestly,
stop.
I like training. If I miss like a week of training, I am like dead.
All right. So, can you remind everybody what's going on Sunday? How can they find out more information and who's invited?
Sunday is our Girls and Geese event, the last one of the year, actually at my gym, Carlson Gracie Houston. You can go to the Girls and Geese Instagram, Facebook, website. You can register there. You can go to my Instagram, Boss Ramona, register it. The link is in my bio. All females, anywhere wherever you're from, you can come from baby 5 year olds to ladies. Um, first day or have been training your whole life, come and mingle and make some friends and learn some good techniques from Lauren Murphy and myself and have some fun rolling.
Awesome. Thank you so much for making time. Is there anything else you'd like to share today?
Nope, just thank you for having me and hopefully I'll see you later.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.